Welcome back to Road to Fire. We're a family of three documenting our journey to fire, financial independence, retire early. Let's talk about our September investment portfolio update. Like always, I'll provide all of our real numbers through the 18th of this month and provide our projected numbers. So please hang with me. Investing is a large part of our fire plan. We plan to use a modified version of the 4% rule to withdraw from through our quote-unquote retirement years. Again, for us, retirement doesn't mean quitting our jobs, but shifting our focus into passionate fields or passionate jobs that we really want to work in. So here's our projected fire number as of today. We need a net worth of about $2.45 million to hit our fat fire number. I made an entire video explaining our rationale with more detail, but I'll link that card here in case you're interested. This is our desired plan, and things will adjust and change, and this will continue to evolve overall as we progress on our journey. Right now, we'll be focusing on our goal to hit the $1.9 million stock portfolio. This represents 78% of our total net worth and is key to hitting fire. The four components here play different roles in our financial journey: passive income, generational wealth, and so forth, but our stock portfolio is the most important component that we need to hit month over month. We have a very simple investing strategy. We like it plain and simple and basic with no extra fluff, basically how my husband takes his coffee. We do the dollar cost averaging strategy where we invest the same amount or a fixed amount of money ever so often, regardless of how the market is performing. It's a tried and true strategy that is very simple to manage and maintain for us and requires us to just simply set it and forget it. Honestly, it's so easy. So once a month when I have free time, I'll review our income, which will dictate how much we'll be able to invest each month or for the next month. We will ideally not be shifting as much as most of our investments are automatic or set, but if we get additional income like a bonus or profit sharing or some passive income, we then will make changes to our automatic investments. 75% of the time, it's fixed. We track our investments alongside our net worth, but look at target goals separately. Because our investments represent a large percent of our fire goal, it's a strong indicator of where we'll land in our overall net worth. So it might seem like our plan is complicated. Our focus is all over the place with talks about savings rates, investments, dividends, passive income, budgeting, and so forth. But each piece has a purpose and fits in our overall greater plan. Our end goal is the same. It's fire. We do all these separate trackings, adjustments, goal planning, back and forth, strategic movements, and so forth to keep us on track for our overall arching goal of fire. So that's not changing. Okay, let's review our September investment portfolio. Our numbers are through Friday the 18th and obviously are continuously fluctuating due to the ever-changing habit of the market. Okay, so let's get into the details of our investment portfolio, and this is the view as of today. I broke it out by type of investment. Most of our investments are in Vanguard because we love Vanguard and have been with them for a very long time, and we don't plan on switching to anybody else. We also really love index funds, and it shows here because it represents about 87% of our total portfolio, valued at about $165,000. We will continue to heavily invest in index funds because they've been tried and true, they have really great historical performance, and honestly, it works. We then have about $12,000 in mutual funds, and this is in our 401ks at work. I honestly need to switch this over to index funds, but I keep forgetting, but it is on my to-do list for this month. Additionally, we have about $3,000 in bonds, and that is also in our company 401ks, but I'm going to keep the bonds because I want that to eventually represent about 10% of our total portfolio in the future. So for company stocks, we have about $10,407, and we hold most of our stocks in Robinhood, including our dividend stocks, but I realize that I have additional company stocks and shares in Wells Fargo and Southwest that I probably bought after the Great Recession, and they've been doing fairly well for us, so I've kind of kept them in my Vanguard account. Potentially I will probably shift and move that into index funds in the future, but as of right now, I have no plans to change that. Our total portfolio right now is valued at about $190,000, which is great as I will show you the trend graph over the last couple of months. But the stock market has been all over the place in the first weeks of September, and I haven't been watching it closely, so I'm not sure what's going on. But we'll probably see this adjust and change by the time I do my net worth update at the end of the month. But here are the stocks we have the highest holding in as of right now. These are the classic FIRE index funds, and they've been good to us, so we don't plan on shifting and adjusting any of these in the near future. So here are our investment trends so far. I just started tracking our investments in this view, so you won't see the dip and the uptick here because I didn't start in the beginning of the year. I just started around July, so all you're going to see is basically an upward trend. We've also seen great investment growth month over month in the last few months that I know will not be sustainable, but it's still nice to see. From July to August, we had a growth of about 6.8%. Again, keep in mind these numbers are snapshots in time of when I track them. I try to track them on the same day each month to make some sort of consistency as I'm tracking them month over month. From August to September, we saw a growth of about 6.4%, which was really great. I'm obviously loving this momentum, but I know it probably won't be sustainable in the future. Again, this graph started in July, so things will look a lot better than most people who have a trend graph starting in January, obviously because of COVID. To hit our goal of about $220,000 invested by the end of the year, if we added no additional money at all, we would need a 3-month CAGR of about 3% to hit that goal. The growth rate obviously is out of our hands, so we will continue to invest in our DCA model and keep that consistent until the remainder of the year. So here's a view of our investments tracker. Right now we're tracking about 10.1% to the goal of the $1.9 million to hit our overall FIRE net worth. I'm happy with where we are right now. We have an end of the year goal to be about 220,000, and that will then take us to about 11.5% of our total investment goal. Again, this is my first year tracking our investment goals, so I'm not really sure if this goal was aggressive enough or feasible. So these next couple of months will help me give me a better clarity on how I will make our goals for 2021. So we have about 89.9% to hit our overall goal. Thank God I'm not a glass is half empty person because I am excited to see this number decrease month over month. Now, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.